Now, KI, you know the rest. Let's play some Madden. I think I'm on a one-game win streak. Yes, sir. Okay. Good luck, bro.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway in Southern California. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here we go, here we go. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Here we go, here we go. Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away in the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers. Freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. There doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a second.
Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Well, we're used to seeing big plays from him in the passing game. That'll obviously go as a rushing touchdown, and what a rushing touchdown it was.
And you got to think to yourself that this coaching staff has looked at his playmaking ability and said to themselves, why are we just going to throw it to him? Let's double his touches and make him a big part of the run game. That big playability, it was at the forefront on that one.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. That's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. Finding space at the 40. Look at the big man rumble. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have regained the lead. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
On 1, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines. They go jet sweep. This is Taylor. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out. Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
No. Oh, yeah.
Able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Play action. It's Burrow. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Mixing up the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some...
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there, a first down. Here's Herbert. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Like certainly probably had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. From his end zone, here comes Carter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Back to Mixon on second down. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd down, Mixon. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here we go. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35. 2nd catch.
Well, that sucks. Why you quit for, bruh? Why you quit for, bruh? You know. Bullshit. That needs to be 2. Update that. There it is. Update that. There we go. I mean, picked it off 5 times on him. Man. But low-key Cincinnati's trash. Good luck, bro.
about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Chargers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway in Southern California. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start out here with an option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's Hurts to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll try and run right on the option. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I usually love them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hurts is going to try and run. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Give him another one right back to Allen. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end Everett. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Herbert now. Touchdown! Mike Williams on a touchdown throw for Justin Herbert. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin the next drive. Over on the
sideline, go sleep in my bed.
Button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off at the end. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot.
She has what all over my bed?
Up to the task.
Tell her to pick it up.
When you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. That's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's caught by his running back, Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler, a 13-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah. All right.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw here, Herbert, sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way. Makes a great play on the football and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
And my buddy, all he plays with is the Eagles, so I've played the Eagles over like 100 times.
Bird's going to keep
And
it
that,
in.
that play always gets me though. The option, always.
Nice
Yeah,
pickup,
always.
10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Oh no.
Throwing is Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave it with a second and just a few inches left. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in forward.
They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the
He should have caught that one. Yeah.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Justin Herbert. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Herbert on third down now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Room here to run. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, and this is where a quarterback's passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Right back to Sanders on first down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll go again with Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. On first and 10, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll get this well past.
What's going on, dude? It's charging in my ring. On the Mandalorian charger, dude.
On first down, Hurts. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Yeah. She was running on you.
Be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Hurts to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter.
Well, buddy?
Not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't played this game. They stayed with it and got an interception.
Hey, bud. I need you to be ready by 2:30 so we can go with mommy, okay?
They've got to be careful about the
We're gonna go out.
Where
Where do you want to go?
We're going to get it again on 2nd down.
Huh?
And this carry not as productive.
To where? You want to go to Crab Hut?
No gain on the play there.
For what?
Left with a 3rd down and 6.
Huh?
They are in need of 6.
What do you want to eat, though?
Hope to move the chains. Gonna throw
The mac and
on 3rd
cheese?
down with Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left for being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Here's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Here's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Eckler will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Herbert now. Touchdown! Touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They'll look to throw again. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option, and he's going to get this one down inside the 15. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll run with Sanders, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 1-yard touchdown run for Miles Sanders. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a second interception of the ball game.
And partner, what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a mouthful.
Good game, bro.
This one is gone. This time is run out on this ball game.
I should have left that no score game, but I felt bad. You know. All right, 1 second. I'll be right back.
Tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew. One for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. The chain don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a... Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just ripped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold, I don't work back to the clock. Too deep in
Huh? Oh. Oh. Good luck, bro.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are
Oh.
underway in Southern California. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here we go.
What?
Throwing on the first
Oh, what you say?
scrimmage, here's Burrow.
They're not what?
Chase complete.
Remove. Oh, the
And they'll get it all the way
stone.
up about 5 yards
Are you spending the night over there or no? Okay.
28 yards
Don't be
to
trying
gain
to
there on
spend the night
catch
over
and
there and go
run.
out.
Let's face it, that what we just saw
Okay.
there, not a surprise.
All right, bye. I love you.
This is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
So from Charger territory,
I'm
now here's
done.
a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Burrow will throw. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
From the 39, Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Running on first down, Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Herbert, throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 4th down, Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. It's now be a gain of 15 on 4th. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They snap it to Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. He will have the conversion and more than that. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is super.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Down inside the 40.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. McPherson's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Herbert. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before the break for Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 30, the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Donald Parham, 76 yards. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the Oaklands, and that will put them on top here in the third. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a big 6 and a Charger TD. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here we go. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because, as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Here we go. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here we go. 11-90.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They made the decision to go for two. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down one does for me.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he's got room. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Herbert. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
On second down, Eckler. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs.
They gotta go.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Again, it's Mixon. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 3 quarters have come return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What, baby?
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's
We'll see when
second
mommy
and
gets home, okay?
Mixing up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all game long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
This is a counter play. Eckler, and he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Second and 8. Draw play. It's Eckler. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now Herbert. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert to throw. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he's across for a touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position past the 45.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Burrow, the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win.
Good game.
His kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. Well, partner, you and I were excited.
I try to make it interesting, because if not, people would just get mad and quit. That's why I went for the squib instead of all the way. But it's all good. GG's. I'm going to take a break so I can eat.